Hey, what is up, guys? Steve here, and it is time to
Hey
start
guys,
another
how you
stream.
doing? We're starting up now.
Yep, there's
As,
Tiberius, our guest.
as always,
Yep,
we've
just
got
doing a quick check-in. How you guys doing?
Oh, good.
Speedrunners 0218 with
Yep.
us.
Yep, and Tiberius. He already said hello.
Yep.
Yep. Hello.
All right. Sorry for that little mix-up there at the beginning. I had started the run all just to make sure that it was working. Don't worry, didn't save or anything, so we're good.
Cheater, you're cheating.
Sounds good.
Alright, so what kind of Pokemon are we doing, Steve?
We are doing Sceptile in Generation 1. You guys may know, but Sceptile is a mono grass type. So it has 5 weaknesses, which is an awful lot. And there are a lot of poison types in Generation 1. So the game is not very grass type friendly.
No, it
Definitely
is
not.
If you think about it, this thing is weak to 35% of the types in this game.
Wow.
That's not a good one to think about, is it?
Yep. And half its weaknesses are physical, and it's got low defense.
I think it's just flying and bug that are... Or poison. Yeah, those are
Yeah,
physical.
poison.
Fire, ice. Okay. Alright, so just let me know when you two are ready to go. We'll get started.
I am ready.
You ready, Tiberius?
I am ready when you guys are.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. You like the instant text, Tiberius?
It's really nice.
Does it feel nice actually having it?
It really does. My timer was being weird. I'm going to start again from the top. There we go.
Now you'll be behind 5 seconds. You'll never win.
I know.
But jokes aside, sometimes the margins can be that tight. Because the instant text saves so much time.
It really does. It makes a huge difference, and it's nice now just being able to jump right into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good that we have it set now because some of the people that were really having problems now won't. Like Ike the Killer, he was like 3-4 minutes behind on our first co-op stream. And
really?
the last co-op stream, he was right there with us. I think he even won one of them.
I think he won one of them. The other one he was behind by like a minute. But yeah, Tiberius, pretty much the whole text thing, like, you could just have no game hook at all and it'll still be instant. Nothing you can do will unset it.
That's really good to know.
Yeah.
I got so many encounters on Route 1, though. I don't know what was... I got 4 encounters.
Hey. I think I've had one. And I'm at level 9 Weedle guy. I've had 1 encounter.
I got so many encounters. I'm level 8 before even entering Viridian. That's how many I had.
I just defeated level 9 Weedle guy already. I had 2 encounters total.
Well, I'm on my way to him right now.
That might have been the fastest I have ever been. I mean, I'm walking up to Brock right now.
Oh my gosh.
Do you think you'll use double kick or absorb?
You know, I was thinking about weakening him up with Leer first.
Oh, okay. Weaken him up with Leer before you use absorb?
Yep.
Makes sense. Are you gonna fight the Light Years trainer?
I did not.
I'm doing it,
Absorb did not one-shot either of the 2 Pokemon, but they were left at like 2 HP.
I just feel like with medium slow, early levels are definitely worth the time.
Yeah. Ugh.
I'm already level
I got... So
13
I had
now.
4 encounters coming up the first time, and then I got another 3 on the second time up Route 1. That was insane.
Sounds like fun.
Ugh. Yeah. I was skipping the first couple, and then I realized that I should not be doing that. Not worth the time on instant text. Just knock them out.
Hopefully that's not going to become an issue.
What's happening?
I just learned Vice Grip.
Over Mega
I'm
Punch?
looking at the move set right now, and it doesn't have Vice Grip.
Wait, what?
Interesting. What level?
What? Did I give it Vice Grip instead of Quick Attack at level 11?
There's a
Oops.
decent chance.
Oops. You know what's funny? Whenever I mess up the move, I end up giving it a better move instead. Remember with Skeledirge, we were supposed to give it growth, but I gave it amnesia by mistake. Hello, Queen of Nerds.
Well, it's nice having a Pokemon that can knock out Zubats.
Did you catch a flyer?
Hello, Paris.
That's not a flyer.
It isn't, right?
Does it get Aerial Ace in Gen 3, so it gets Gen 1 Sky Attack?
Absorb has a 7.5 effective power against Paris. That's with Stab. I love that being resisted by both types.
Oh yeah. Just imagine if it had a third poison type too. That'd be like 3 power.
I saw a video on that on YouTube from Wolfie Glick, and he was like, can you imagine, like, let's say you added dragon type to Charizard, or you added like another type to a lot of steel types? Like, it would just break the game.
I think it would. Man, I have not found a Paris yet.
It would make some Pokemon's typing too good, and it would make some Pokemon a whole heck of a lot less viable. I can imagine if a Pokemon that had a quad weakness had an 8 times weakness.
Oh no. Hey, found the Clefairy.
Basically, Absorb would be an instant KO.
Hey, it'll make Absorb competitively viable in Little Cup.
I personally think if they made a 3 typing a thing, that would just probably make speed the most important stat, hands down.
I think it kind of already is.
All right, I don't want to concern you, but I just got the attempt to learn Takedown, and that's not on the moveset as well.
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
I'll need to take a look at that after this run.
What Pokemon we do last? I think that one learned Takedown via level up.
I think the last thing we did was... I'll have to take a look.
Stakataka.
Oh wait, does that mean this thing's gonna get like level 25 Earthquake?
That might change it significantly.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it after the first run.
I don't think Stakataka got Earthquake that early.
At least I remember to change the XP group.
It started with Rock Slide. I remember that.
Well, the starting moveset's in a different spot of the game than the level up moves. So
Right, but it also learned Rock Slide via level up at 5 or 6.
True. Maybe I don't know. I remember using your little spreadsheet to copy and paste them. So I don't know what happened.
That is weird.
I hope I didn't... I don't think I messed up the TM set, because that's in the same spot as starting moves. I'm pretty sure I got those right. At least I hope I did. I kind of worry if we're even going to get Razor Leaf at all.
I'll definitely let you know.
Wait a minute. Who did we use recently that got Double Kick at level 6?
What?
I remember early in the run, this thing learned Double Kick, and I never looked at the moveset and be like, huh, that thing isn't supposed to get it.
I missed that part. I don't have Double Kick on my moveset. Huh.
Oh, I do.
I missed it completely. I totally didn't notice.
Huh.
I must have clicked B.
Well, I'll have it fixed for the second run. It'll only take like a
Sounds
few minutes
good.
to fix it.
No
'Cause
problem.
It seems like I only screwed up the level up moveset.
Did
Yeah.
you do early Misty?
I did, yes. It was pretty easy.
I just went straight to Nugget Bridge instead, so I still have to loop back around to get Misty.
Yeah, I found her extremely easy with just absorb.
That's what I used.
Okay, well, I just got focus energy at 25, and I just looked at my moveset, and focus energy is not even on it. Or, well, 25. Level 25 is not even on it.
I must have copied and pasted from an old Pokemon, but I forgot to change the moves. I don't know. I'll have to take a look. I'll see what I did wrong.
It's all good,
Well-
because it's been a minute for me since I've played Gen 1, since I've been doing a lot of Gen 3 challenges the last, like, 2 weeks. So this is just getting all the rust off, you know, for this first run of all the little different inputs.
Which Gen 3?
I've been doing Ironmon in Fire Red. So similar, but slightly different enough that it messed up some of my routing.
Do you do
in some
the
spots.
second time through the league like Speed and Exceptional do?
I have
Oh.
not. In fact, in Ironmon, the farthest I've made it is Misty right now. I had some real bad luck last weekend. I went for like 3 hours and didn't even make it to Brock.
That's why I would never want to do Ironmon.
It's brutal. It's just a beat down.
Like,
So
where's
how does
the...
that compare to the Kaizo?
So it is Kaizo as well. So it's the Kaizo game file as far as like higher levels, all that stuff. And then from there, it's basically a solo run Nuzlocke. So on top of being like increased level caps, like for all the different gym leaders, there's also like a ton of limitations on obviously one Pokemon, but then also you can't use any healing moves like Mega Drain or any status healing moves, that kind of stuff. So it's basically you just have to sweep everything as quickly as possible and just hope for the best.
Obviously, Pokemon centers, right? You still get Pokemon centers, right?
Yeah, I do still get Pokemon centers. I was focused on figuring out if I should.
I thought you were trying to hold the suspense that you were going to say no.
No, you do get Pokemon centers, but you don't get free healing beds like in Sylph or anything like that. Plus, whenever you go into like an area or a dungeon, like any of the caves, any of the gyms, Sylph, anything like that, you can't leave once you enter. So you just have to do the whole thing in one shot, and then when you leave, you're done. You can't go back in. So if you soft lock yourself, you have to start the game over. So it's pretty brutal as far as like you make one mistake, you just have to completely start again.
Can't leave.
What was that?
They shoved the door right in your back and lock you in.
Basically, especially like Sylph is nuts because there's so many trainers there. But if you can't use the healing bed, like there's so much experience on the table, and like at a certain point, you just have to like move on and give up on the experience because you just can't beat any more trainers in one run without healing.
Why would
That's
anyone?
nuts.
Why would anyone do that kind of run? It just becomes a huge giant lottery.
So no healing moves, no healing in general at all of any sort.
Nope, no healing. So anything from absorb to anything like that, all banned. So no healing whatsoever. You can use items though. That is one big change from solo running. Is like
So that
you're
you can
allowed to
still
use items in
potions?
battle, but you can't use items outside of battle. Is like the caveat they give you.
Wait,
So it's
what?
kind of flipped. So like you have to waste a turn of your battle in order to heal with an item, and that's the only way to use items. Is to give up
so you
a
would
turn
pretty much
of-
have to know what all of the trainers have in order to determine when the best possible chance to heal is.
Yeah, but then it's randomized, so you don't know what's coming up next.
Doesn't it also randomize types, abilities, and stats and moves?
Stats and moves, yeah, types are the same, but you have random abilities, and your base stat total is the same as it would normally be. It would just be randomized within the stats, like the spread itself.
So I could catch a Shuckle, and it could have, like, let's see, 300 attack, and the rest of its stats are like 20.
Yeah, it absolutely could. And you are allowed to like switch Pokemon. So if you get like something really bad at the start and you actually make it out of the lab, you are allowed to switch to a wild Pokemon. But like you don't know what it has. It's like just a complete game of chance because it could be anything. So like you could be just screwing yourself over, even getting something that you think is good, because the stat spread maybe is just awful or something.
So what kind of stat spreads would be the best ones to get? Like ones with a even number?
So balanced stats are decent, but the best seems to be when you have one attacking stat, either attack or special, like super low, and then the defense is higher because you can just rely on being one, you know. Oh, I forgot a Paris. Dang it.
Headbutt.
I was talking earlier and forgot a Paris.
I think this is Dakataka's level up set.
That would make sense.
Because I just had the chance to learn Headbutt.
Yeah, I had that too. I also taught Thunderbolt because I figured I was not getting Razor Leaf.
Yeah, I did that too. I'll have to edit my patch file folder and use the correct patch. I haven't been the backport making guy for too long, so I'm just making mistakes. Hello, GZ. How you doing?
Boy, sometimes having such a diverse moveset, you get tongue-tied on which move to use.
I know what I'm using. Rock Slide and Body Slam and Thunderbolt. Doesn't take much to think of that.
Okay. Oh. So far from what I can tell, at least the level up, or the TM set is still working, so we should still be able to get Sword Dance.
I can't believe I'm kicking myself for not picking up a Paris. That was
Having
such
a hard
a
time with
mistake.
Sandshrew or Bellsprout.
I just grabbed a Bellsprout now, but it put me back so far because I had to find one. And
I agree. I actually did that last run.
I actually
yeah,
had to... I actually never found a Paris. I forgot the Sandshrew, so I caught a Spearow to the right of Vermilion and just traded it for the Farfetch'd because I already had a Geodude.
I realized I didn't teach Dig before Surge, but it really doesn't even matter because there's just no way for him to really beat you even without Dig.
Yeah, Body Slam is just so powerful.
Yeah, it's like plenty good enough.
You're finishing a 12-year-old project. Well, that sounds like a lot like fun.
How early do you think you're going to do Erica?
As early as I usually do. Which is after the tower.
I guess we're going on a different path.
Are you going to try an early Erica, Steve?
No.
But it's your strategy.
I don't like my moveset against Erica, so I'm just going to put her off.
Fair.
I think I messed up the stats, too.
Wait, really?
Yeah, these stats do not look like the stats of a Sceptile.
Interesting. I didn't even really look at the stats. I was just going.
Now that
Yeah.
you point that out, I'll pay attention next battle.
Yeah, defense is definitely way too high.
The
Looking
attack is way too freaking high.
the attack is
You pull
super
a
high, but
Scott?
defense should not be higher than special.
I just pulled a Scott.
This is what Scott did to us with Kyogre. He gave us a Groudon, but it looked like a Kyogre.
The movesets were right, but the stats weren't. Oh yeah, Black Metal. I will fix this.
Wait. But that means we would have stupidly low speed
I mean, my speed's
for
not.
Stakataka.
No, this ain't Stakataka speed. So this does not look like its stats.
Okay.
I'm actually really curious, like, which Pokemon this is secretly under the mask. You know that Scooby-Doo thing? Let's see who is really behind this. Take off the Sceptile
Yeah.
and it shows something else.
Okay, hold on. This does seem familiar. Just can't put my finger on it. What's Cobalion's stats look like?
I have no idea.
That might make sense if it's Cobalion.
We'll have to keep an eye out for future level up moves.
Oh my god. I almost got one shot by Muck Sludge. And by almost, I meant I lost, but it was almost a one shot from full HP.
Dang.
Well, thanks for telling me that.
You're welcome. I instantly changed my strategy the moment I saw how much damage that Sludge did. I noped right out of there. I mean, to be fair, I did miss a dig, but I don't know if dig would have one shot anyways.
You
Yeah,
talk
Muck has
big.
decent enough defense. Well, I don't know. Our attack's maybe extra high right now, so maybe.
Also, Erica was very easy.
Thank
Oh,
you.
nice.
Okay, well, I guess vitamins just aren't my strategy this time. I've literally went in the room with two of them and just didn't pick them up.
Alright, I'm gonna defeat
Alright, well-
this one trainer first. What? Oh,
think I've
right.
Royally messed this section up. I definitely gave speed an opening to catch up just because of my bad overworlding.
Well, how many resets you at?
One.
I'm at 0.
Congrats.
Oh, thanks.
Of course, you had to crit wing attack. Why wouldn't you?
Oh. Alright, Rival 5. You know something that kind of is worrying?
What's that?
In the next run, when I'll actually have this thing fixed, some of the strats we're doing right now may not work for the real Sceptile.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder because I'm like a lot of the battles are just sweeping with body slam, but I'm curious if the stats are wrong. If some of those battles are gonna not go nearly as smoothly as that.
Well, we were supposed, if I had put in the stats correctly, which I didn't, we should have had Razor Leaf by now.
That's true.
I was really looking forward to it too.
And with decent speed, like what's the crit chance on Razor Leaf with Sceptile?
Guaranteed.
Yeah, anything over
Oh yeah, that's right.
65.
Because it's over 65, I'm sure.
Yeah, 60. I think it's 64 or above.
Oh, 64.
People keep
Yeah.
telling me it's 64, but all I know is 65 is definitely a guarantee.
Yeah.
I'm saving in front of Erica just in case he lied.
I just said I had 0 resets. But then again, I could have just pulled out my classic luck.
That's all right. I one-shot slept because I set up on Swords Dance.
Ah, yes, you set up on Swords Dance.
Yes, I know I said that. I was hoping you wouldn't catch it. To be fair, I probably should have just had Swords Dance or Koga to begin with. I don't know why I tried him without it.
Even though you were weak to poison.
Well, I figured I'd sweep.
Sceptile's probably stock Taka. No, it is not. Look at the speed stat. I remember
Stakataka.
I remember
didn't outspeed anything.
I remember making a big deal out of it. Stakataka needs level 47 to outspeed Misty Starmie. That's how bad it is. I kept track the whole time. I kept track the whole time too, the whole stream, like, nope, we don't outspeed it yet. There we go, now we outspeed it. Cool, Mr. Rockslide.
How did I miss 100% accurate dig? That's crazy. Oh, did you guys teach high jump kick?
High jump kick. I have a sneaky suspicion this might be Cobalion.
That sounds right.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Ah, yes, high jump kick. Cobalion wants to get his run in early.
I've done a first. I can't believe it.
What did you do?
I didn't do Safari Zone at all.
You got rando on the brain?
No, I just apparently just didn't do it.
Cobalion is Saturday.
No, I have surf on me. Oh my god, that means I just didn't pick up the gold teeth. I'm just that bad. Wow, that is embarrassing. Well, I definitely lost now.
It's okay, Steve. I made sure to surf the boulder.
That is incredibly embarrassing. I've never done that in hundreds of runs.
I don't think you've ever done it at all.
Yeah, it's never happened where I just didn't pick up the gold teeth.
Wait, I didn't realize I just beat Erica. I didn't realize that she just doesn't have any like poison attacks on her set.
I think the Victory Bell has acid. Or Vileplume does.
She does have a poison move. She only uses poison powder because it's poison.
Yeah, because like I noticed it on the Vileplume that it doesn't, and I was like, oh wait, and then I didn't even check the Victory Bell, but it did. She didn't use it, and I was a little bit worried going into it, and then I was like, oh wait, no, never mind. It's actually a breeze.
Yeah, guys, I don't know why I'm dropping frames really bad. I had that issue before the stream started. Alright, looks like it's picking up now. That might just be a today thing. Hopefully it's not there next time.
Okay, well, it's not Tombstoner, that's for sure.
Why does it say stream started 35 minutes ago? Because I started the stream 35 minutes ago.
that makes sense. Can confirm that's how that works.
It said it started at 7. No, I had my community post set for 7:30.
Yeah, mine did too.
Yeah, you might have, well, normally it's because most days we start it, like, on the hour, but M. Tiberius wanted it pushed back by 30 minutes today, so we set it back 30.
Yeah, because I'm at work until 4, so if I got held up at work for any reason, I mean, I work from home, so, you know, no commute, luckily. But if I got held up at work, I didn't want to be late for stream.
Yeah, held up at the work desk. Held up in the other tab.
Pretty much.
Hey, Steve, wasn't there another guy we bashed for working from home all the time? Good old days.
That would be nice, though.
Honestly, I would actually kind of hate that kind of job. It would drive me nuts being inside all day.
Yeah, that's the downside. And
Yeah.
like, if, you know, stuff comes up, people always feel like, you know, the urge to reach out to you, even though like you're not technically working, but like they know how to, you know, message you at home since you're always working from home. And so it's like, it can get obnoxious if, depending on what you're doing for work.
The run's going well. The run's going really well, but I put a lot of Sceptile stuff in wrong. Our stats are not correct, and our level up moveset is not correct.
Interestingly, like, I think I only have one move that's different right now. Because I still have Headbutt on my set. Otherwise, well, except I can learn Tri Attack now.
Yeah, I think this might be Cobalion.
Yeah.
Other than Razor Leaf, this is pretty much the moveset I was going to use anyways.
Yeah, if I had messed up the TM learn sets too, we probably would have pushed it back by 10 minutes and they would have made me fix it. Like if every single thing was messed up. Whoa.
Wow, you definitely said whoa at the right time. I almost walked in front of a trainer.
That is literally what I almost did.
I almost forgot to grab Swords Dance. Definitely want that.
Probably would be useful, yes.
Swag Boulder.
I feel like I remember doing that as a kid, but not as an adult.
I intentionally try and do it on purpose now. Swag Boulder, Swag Boulder.
But don't you run in the wrong direction sometimes now?
I only do it when I'm against a wall, so it's safe.
Ah.
I'm not that dumb. Although sometimes I am dumb.
Level 55 disable. That's really nice.
Yeah, sorry, Annie. I'm dropping a lot of frames really bad today. Like, I don't know what's causing it. Might just be one of those days. Oops. Give Annie a break, she's herself. I mean, that's true.
A +6 rock slide did not knock out Lorelei's Lapras.
Wow.
Hey, there's the turn 2 rest. I didn't think that was such a thing. I mean, Steve and everyone else kept saying it can happen in red and blue, but it's just apparently rarer in red and blue.
Really?
That even though, like, she has super effective moves, sometimes on the second turn she'll just randomly use rest. I thought that was only in yellow, but apparently it's in this game too. It's just less of a chance, which is why I didn't think it was a thing.
Yeah, I don't understand why it doesn't happen more. I try to enable it in some of the runs, and it still doesn't happen.
I don't like trying to rely on that, though, because it never seems to happen when you want it to. I know in yellow version, isn't the turn 2 rest like 80-something%? Like, it's really high.
Yeah, it's really likely in
You still
yellow.
have
So
to-
that's what I'm used to as well.
You still have to damage it, don't you?
Well, yeah, for it to actually go to sleep, definitely. But you can basically just bank on getting one hit in the first turn, and then just setting up second turn and just pretty much knowing that you're safe to do so.
Probably over prepared for that, but that's okay. Nobody saw me try to use Earthquake on that Dragonite. Nobody saw it.
Everyone saw it.
Nobody saw it.
Why is my HP so high? This is not a Sceptile, if you're wondering that. This is something that looks like a Sceptile.
It's a Sceptile illusion.
Yeah, wrong stats and wrong level upset. I think everything else seems to be right, though.
I'm not too worried about the wrong level upset.
I'm sure you guys would be upset if I left it at slow XP group.
3458.
Darn.
Yeah, that would have made a big difference.
Yeah. I'm at the ride-on right now.
Just under 35.
I'm kind of surprised you caught up.
Yeah.
I think I played bad near the end. Meditate.
I had some really bad movement at one point. Like I had to do the whole
35,
park
22.
twice.
Yeah, I just saw the meditate at level 61. This is 100% Cobalion.
That makes sense.
61. Right, let me swap over to M. Tiberius.
Yeah.
You guys are talking about bad routing, and I've been all over the place on this one. It's been real rough. I'm out of practice for sure, but I'm getting it all figured out. Missing the Paris was the most devastating part, though, because then I had to backtrack and waste so much time.
Well, you have the same. Oh, actually, you've got Body Slam. That's interesting.
Waste so much time. Yeah, so
Hold on a
I'm
sec.
kind of curious what you guys were running by the last gyms.
So I upgraded from Dig to Earthquake right after Blaine because that's the last dig point in the entire game is Blaine.
Here you guys go.
Then I upgraded to Rock Slide over Body Slam.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to pick up Rock Slide.
Yeah.
Is it worth it for
it's
Rock Slide though? Because
I think
I guess
so,
Really
yeah.
just for
helpful on
Lapras, right?
Lorelei.
I think it is
Yeah.
worth it, especially for the Charizard. All right.
Well,
Oh, that makes
I think
sense
it's
too.
most useful for Lorelei because if you, if you don't set up, like for instance, Thunderbolt might not one-shot sweep Lorelei's team, and you do still have a weakness to ice.
Yeah. Yeah, while you guys watch M. Tiberius finish, I'm going to try and fix that ROM.
Sounds good.
All right.
What's the ACC in the bottom left-hand corner of your player card?
Accuracy and evasion down at the bottom. So that's
With
we'll
accuracy.
display the stage. Yeah.
What?
So like if they have +1 or -1 accuracy, whatever.
Oh,
It'll show down there.
Gotcha. I figured that they were kind of the same thing, but I guess evade works for the few Pokemon that learn minimize and double team.
Yeah, exactly. Minimize and double team are really the only things in Gen 1 that use it. But I mean, usually you don't get to see it much in these playthroughs because we never use double team. In my when I've done videos on for yellow solo runs, I will typically allow evasion moves that are learned through level up because I think that, in my opinion, it actually is an important part of the Pokemon's characteristics.
I agree. Level up. I don't know if you've ever tried, but like using double team on bad Pokemon actually makes the run still quite easy.
Yeah, like it definitely can help a lot.
Like imagine using double team on like, let's say Eevee, something that has like 50 in all stats. The evasion plus badge boost just helps so much.
Yeah. I'm curious because I am still carrying Mega Drain. I don't think it's going to be that useful.
I don't think
for Giovanni. So. I'm assuming we can just sweep with Dig once we're set up.
Mega Drain, that will probably only be useful on Rhyhorn and Rhydons and Onix from now till the end, and even then you don't.
Yeah, because for the most part, we can get away without really having to try and use grass moves, except for, I mean, obviously Razor Leaf would be decent, but maybe for Lorelei, Mega Drain could be useful if you weren't trying to set up with Swords Dance, but I just don't think that there's any reason that it would be better than just setting up Swords Dance Rock Slide.
I think it'll be a very different run because even with Cobalion's stats, that Lorelei battle was actually kind of difficult.
Yeah, I'm curious how hard that's going to be once we're with the correct stats, because she was my biggest concern going into this, that like she would be tough.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. Valiant stats are.
I looked at the stats that are in my disassembly for Sceptile. These are not Cobalion stats. 137 HP attack, 107 defense, 97 speed, 113 special.
Oh.
I'm gonna look at my other backports and see what it could be.
Yeah, I'm looking at Cobalion. This did not reflect what the run was.
So was it Cobalion's learn set but different stats?
It was Cobalion's level up set.
This was a very weird experience then.
This Sceptile is like a Frankenstein of Pokemon.
Yeah. I have no idea what this thing is.
Well, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and fix it. It might have been from like something we did a while ago. I just forgot to change it.
I see you have 10 candy. That means you did the candy in the rocket hideout. From my experience so far, all medium slow Pokemon don't need all of the candies. The longest ones are the one in Victory Road and the one in the Rocket Hideout. They just take too long to get.
Yeah, I just picked up the one in Victory Road, and I realized that was probably not worth it, because if I use all 10 before Lorelei, I'm 58 anyway. So 59 is not really going to help there, but I can just, I guess, hang on to it in case I need it for some reason for setup later in the league.
I did save one for the champion just to make sure that I didn't level up mid-battle.
Yeah. I don't know how much it matters for Sceptile. I mean, it's always nice not to level up in the middle of battle, but since we're not going to have to rely on it for speed so much, because Sceptile's so fast anyway, as long as we're still able to sweep, with the setup attack, it might not be so bad of a thing to, because it was really bad to get that mid-battle level up on something that's slow. That feels the worst.
Yeah.
I like setup moves that don't care about the badge boost, like Swords Dance.
Yeah.
Like the badge boost is the afterthought. The real kicker is the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. What level did you guys do Lorelei at?
50.
I had just learned high jump kick at 55.
I started
I
off
didn't
by only
teach it.
using a few.
Wait, you learned high jump kick at 55?
I mean,
It's
we're not
something.
supposed to.
I learned disable at 55.
Oh, right. Disable. My bad.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say, like, wait, do we have different level up sets? That would be kind of funny. Oh, I'm just going to go up to 58. Because I have the rare candies to do so. And then I still have one left over. Just to give this thing the best shot it can get. Okay, crit just immediately takes. I was planning to try to get that second turn rest. Apparently didn't really need it. I didn't go back for Rock Slide. I'm just trying to muscle through it with, see how much. Wow, Blizzard actually doesn't do a lot from Lapras. Thunderbolt's fine here.
There we go.
Instead of Rock Slide and setting up, it might be faster, honestly.
I think that's just how much ridiculous HP that we have right now.
Oops, I did
Sceptile's
not
got
heal.
pretty low HP. It's like 70.
There we go.
I
Now I just
probably
gotta-
also set up too much as well. Did you pick up Earthquake?
I don't think that I did because I think that I had a full inventory when I did it.
Okay.
So I should have, but I didn't.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
a handful of key decisions that I make that cause me to not have to have bag problems. I don't pick up ethers. I obviously make sure to do that Vermilion sell, where I sell
Yeah.
basically everything bare bones down to the and then I buy the elixir.
That was my mistake here because I was still carrying TMs I should have sold, and I just didn't see them toward the end of the bag. And it
Right.
was just like a waste of bag space at that point. I should have
Whenever you see
backtracked
me-
for it, but at this point, since we're kind of just experimenting here at this point because it's not really Sceptile, I just figured that I could just go for it with Dig for now and not backtrack just for the sake of, not having to go backward.
I definitely feel like I've got like the best strategy as far as repels go, thanks to Van Man. And it really, really helps bag space like tremendously. The strategy is 5 repels, 3 for Rock Tunnel, 1 for Snorlax, and 1 for the entrant, like the first section of the Safari Zone. Then we got 8 super repels. 1
Interesting.
for
Okay.
1 for the tower. Let's see. 1 for the park. 3 for the mansion and 3 for Victory Road.
All right, everyone, I'm
And
back.
That's like the perfect amount. And then it helps me solve a problem that I used to have all the time. Speed knows, but I used to have a problem having a full bag at the very end of the game. So when I bought a full restore, it wasn't.
Okay, everyone, I'm back. All right, I gotta catch up on some chat real here. Hey, Dueling Christmas. How do you get the left and the right side display stats? We use something called an application called GameHook, which is no longer online, but we still have it while it was taken down. We use that in combination with some HTML and some CSS code. And yeah, the reason I wasn't saying anything was because I was trying to get the Pokemon fixed, and it is all fixed. I did send them the new game files. Also, is it still drop? Oh, it is dropping a lot of frames. Oh god. Yeah, sorry guys. You might just have to deal with it today. Hopefully it's fixed tomorrow. Also, John, thank you for the 2 Australian dollars. You'll have to do a third run? No, just the second one will do. I did fix it. Alright, I'm gonna unmute myself.
Strategize and think about the TM set, because obviously the stats and level up set are very different.
Alright, I got the game fixed.
All right.
I put the game back in. I assume that means I have to update game hook again.
I think so.
Every time you reload a new ROM, game hook doesn't remember everything you did.
Nope. Did you make the sprite? Yes, I did.
I'll go back, set FF. All right.
Let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop in.
So yeah, I just realized, like, our HP and attack stat were literally doubled what they were supposed to be, so prepare for a worse run.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Oh, God.
That is
I'm gonna hit
be
the
tough.
restroom.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I looked in it. I made Sceptile's backport last. I forgot to replace the level up moveset, and I didn't change the base stats from whatever it was last time. Everything else was still good, so I was easily able to fix it.
Oh, good.
So be a slower time. I don't know, because there were some. We didn't get Razor Leaf by level up, which I was really looking forward to.
I'm kind of curious. Does having Razor Leaf then negate the need for Rock Slide for Lorelei entirely?
Honestly, I had Rock Slide mostly for Charizard.
Because Charizard, I didn't have it on. I just didn't take the time to add it at the end for the champion fight. And you can tank a Fire Blast, at least with the previous stats.
You're literally right there, though, when you're getting the fresh water. It only takes an extra few seconds to get Rock Slide. What I think Razor Leaf could replace the need for is most likely Thunderbolt, because Razor Leaf is just going to be straight up better in almost every case. Like, Steve and I, before the stream, we could not figure out, like, what fight Thunderbolt would help in.
Yeah, I only had it basically because I knew that the champion's going to have a Pidgeot, and we had Lorelei and no Razor Leaf, so I just added it immediately and just kept it. But you're kind of right, I think, about it's just not going to be that necessary.
I also did not factor into our calculation. We only calculated power. We also did not factor in the fact that the special is so much higher on Sceptile than the physical. So we didn't factor that in.
I mean, there's no need to factor it in if we get Swords Dance.
Yeah, 105 and 85. It's not terribly different.
No. Alright, oh, I gotta set my new poll.
Alright, so I guess Gyarados is now going to be Rock Slide then, huh?
That's up to you.
Instead of Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Gyarados technically is weak to and resists Razor Leaf. But it's just
I genuinely almost wonder if it's just worth, outside of Koga, running Sceptile Special almost with Thunderbolt and Razor Leaf, because
a base 105 special is not really enough to be just only use special moves for everything.
Probably not, but just not having Swords Dance and not setting up at all, but keeping something else physical on the set. I don't know.
Well, if we feel like we do terribly wrong, I'm not opposed to a third run either.
It's up to you guys, mainly because of how I screwed up the first run. Like, that thing was not Sceptile.
It was definitely
legendary
something completely
stats
different.
with medium slow group.
Yeah. Alright, just let me know when you two are ready.
Ready?
Alright, ready when you are.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
I am eager to see how much worse this is. I remember playing Sceptile all the way up to Brock before. I did that to make sure that Jesco had the correct move set.
You mean me? Oh, the old one, right.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to, since I reopened GameHook, I paused real quick because I might have to reset the
Yeah, you do that whenever you reload a new game.
yeah, okay.
You're heading to Steve's stream because this is actively lower than your refresh rate. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what's going on today.
That's all right.
I can definitely tell you, I'm not streaming at 200 FPS again. That's not the issue.
200 FPS.
Hey,
That seems a little overkill.
It's a dumb thing with like OBS. I want my recording frame rate to be separate from the streaming, but it just does it all together. So if I set it at like 240 or something for the offline footage, it'll stream in that too, which really annoys me.
I vaguely recall just being able to separate those.
There we go. Okay. I got the DVs reset and everything is looking good and much less encounters on Route 1. So off to a much better start, at least for me. We'll see how the rest of it backs up.
Well, I had to refresh my overlay just now.
Oh, I got poisoned. I am not going to make it to the Pokemon Center.
Hopefully you picked up that antidote on the way here.
I mean, I picked up one. I actually saved the antidote because I think I might get poisoned around 3. I used
Makes
the potion
sense.
instead.
I'm still fighting the Lightyear guy.
I am not.
I mean, I feel like like the Diglett just gave me from level 8 to level 10. I just gained 3 levels in this one fight.
Wow.
So Steve, did you see what level 11 gave you?
Yes, quick attack.
See, I fixed it. Now where's my
We're
thank
actually
you
playing
for
Sceptile
fixing
now.
my own... Hey Steve, hold on. Where is my thank you for fixing my own mistake?
Aren't you supposed to pat yourself on the back?
Oh, right. Oh man, what a good job I did. Just ignore
There
the
you
first
go.
run.
Luckily, I did get that antidote because you guys were talking about it because I also got poisoned on the way out of the forest and it wouldn't have made it.
Ouch. I am definitely
John.
noticing Mega Punch is not one-shotting things anymore.
Yeah, I noticed that too. That was a big change.
Yep.
And I missed once in that last Weedle fight, which I didn't love.
John, the recommending which runs to do, we mostly did that because you have been a sub for multiple months, but we don't typically do that. The only thing I did it because it was like multiple months and it basically added to the higher tier thing. The higher tier thing includes the pick.
You mean like the higher like badge thing?
Yeah. So like, you know, for instance, the way I kind of look at it is like the higher tier costs like 4 times as much, I think, as the low tier. So after 4 months, I just gave him the pick.
I usually just ask for I think I have how I have my membership tiers laid out. I think pretty much every position tier gets one. I think the lowest one is every I think it's every 4 months, and the higher one's every 2 months. And it's just for
I actually can't remember
backports.
what I wrote.
And it's just for Gen 1 backports. I used to have it be like regular runs, but I decided to change it to just Gen 1 backports instead.
It's been so long since I wrote those, I actually don't remember what they say.
I revised them a bit recently. Because I think people would be more willing to pay for like their favorite one to be in a Gen 1 game if it wasn't in Gen 1 than like just any run in any random game.
I just got down to 1 HP.
On what?
I'm gonna lose.
Lose.
I have 1 HP. I don't think I can beat the last guy with 1 HP. I'm doomed. All right, we're looking for a wild Geodude.
If it makes you feel any better, I never found a Paris.
I didn't find Paris either.
Oh.
I didn't find one in the last run either. Oh yeah, Black Metal, I did see your Mimikyu suggestion. I won't be able to backport its ability though, but it will be a Ghost Fairy type.
What's Mimikyu's ability?
It's a really busted ability. It basically, whenever it gets hit with an attack, it blocks all of the damage, but it just breaks its disguise. So it's kind of like a turn 1 protect, if you think about it.
Wow.
Basically, like the first move
really
never.
good.
Basically, like the first move will never work.
God, I've lost to the last guy in Mount Moon 2 times now.
Why didn't you use a
I
potion?
catch up to you, even though I had to pause to
Hey, Steve.
fix my
why-
overlay.
Hey, Steve. Maybe you should have bought potions at the Pewter Mart like I did.
This is so embarrassing.
Steve
Wait,
always makes fun of me
You
for
didn't buy
not.
potions, Steve?
He never
Why would I
does.
buy potions? I've never bought potions before in my life. Okay, you gotta understand the situation that led to this was the Rockets Zubat confused me. Then I hit myself 4 times.
Sounds like you should have bought
Wow.
some potions at the
That's
start.
the situation that left me at 1 HP.
Well, guess what, Steve? I don't have to worry about that. I can just use one of my emergency potions.
Me too, Steve. You're the only one here without potions. What the heck?
I always make fun of Steve for not preparing.
It sucks knowing I've lost the run already. The worst part of it, still don't have a Paris.
I think the worst
I
part
used
about
like
it
10
is...
wild Pokemon and I didn't get a Paris.
Actually, I think the worst part about it is you get to hear me shove that in your face for a while. Hey, Friezetti.
The sad part, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do a run after this. There's no way it can end with whatever time this is gonna be.
Honestly, we might just pretend the first run never happened because of how I royally screwed up.
I'm not getting a Paris either. I even tried to get a couple extra encounters at the end just to like chance it.
Loving the
Didn't get it.
3-way run. Yeah, pretty much all of our backport streams are 3-ways at this point. It was originally going to be like 1 3-way a week and the other just Steve and I, but we just got so many other people to do these with us. We always have somebody.
Everyone loves Gen 1.
Yeah.
Except little Timmy
Sandshrews
over
just
there.
outside of Cerulean, right? Like in that patch of grass?
Yes, the left side of Cerulean, there's Sandshrew. It's like a 30% rate, but I
What
can
the
tell
heck?
you it's
I've
either
encountered like 10 Pokemon and don't have
yeah,
any
it's
Sandshrews.
either within the first 2, and if you don't get it within the first 2, then you're gonna get it like an 8th or 9th.
Oh my gosh, I've been here for like, I think I'm at 12 encounters so far. Nothing. Just
Yeah,
all
I know.
Rattatas and
If you don't
Spearows.
get it in the first 2, it feels very bad.
Oh, it feels so bad. There it is. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know. It took so long. I was worried about knocking out with my weakest move. Holy crap, look at the ghost.
What?
So after I defeated the rival, I paused to save, and there was a ghost in the water.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Of course, when
God.
I'm leaving the grass after finally finding a Sandshrew, then there's like 3 in a row coming out of the grass. Of course.
So, Friezetti, I did take into account the backport run you wanted. I think you said you wanted Salazzle, if I remember correctly.
You mean Miss Frizzle?
Shut up. So were you able to get the, Rossetti, were you able to get those patch file links to work? You said you needed permission requests. Like, I took a look at the permission settings. It should not be asking you that.
Oop, I did not save before Cerulean Rival, so we'll see how this goes. No cursed luck. Oh my gosh, 2 missed Mega Punches in a row feels bad though.
Yeah, it really sucks to know just how often Mega Punch really seems bad when it doesn't one-shot and then you start stacking up misses.
Yeah. On his
Like-
Charmander too, I literally was probably 1 HP away from knocking it out and then missed immediately after that. And I'm like, oh, come on, just go down.
Like, I didn't have PP issues last time, and this time it's like, yeah, this makes sense. This is how I
I'm
expected
missing
it to go the
so
first
many
time.
all of a sudden. What the heck?
Like, in this battle, I've already gotten 2 Mega Punch misses.
I still have not found a Bellsprout yet. There's one.
Wow.
Did we all not get a Paris this time?
And I
I
killed
didn't
it.
get a Paris.
I
No,
killed
I
the
got a
Bellsprout.
Sandshrew. Why did you attack it?
I didn't have many Pokeballs left.
Paris is like the Bellsprout's like a 40% catch rate or something.
Are you sure? It keeps breaking out.
No, not catch rate. Sorry, encounter rate.
All right. I'm just gonna
I know the
spam
Sandshrew's
absorb on it.
30.
The puppy wants to come into the office while I'm streaming, apparently. He's outside the door throwing a fit.
Oh, innocent bystander. Why do you always land a first turn hypnosis?
Oh no.
Now I gotta heal. And you know I don't have potions. You know I don't.
Wait, you're an innocent bystander right now?
Mm.
Like
I
had
really
to,
feel like
I had to spend an extra minute and a half getting the Bellsprout, and I was already in Vermilion, so I'm surprised I'm still ahead.
Wow.
what part of 2 resets it having to purposely find 2 Geodudes just to absorb on? And on top of that, Sandshrew.
You know how to get patches to work for Android? I don't know of an Android app you can use to patch them. I know there's a Windows program called Lunar IPS. It's very simple to use.
But you could definitely patch them on your computer and then plug in a cable and put it on your phone from there.
Well, I got my first reset. I got a reset on
Oh, really?
Rival
Where?
3. On Rival 3 because Sand Attack and I was already poisoned and I didn't have any more antidotes.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Somebody wasn't prepared?
I noticed on the OBS, if you cut down the quality, it runs better. It was like, well, it was running just fine, but like right now I'm just having internet connection issues. Right now I'm at 40% frames dropped.
Oh, that's pretty bad. Wow.
I haven't had a bad day like that in a while.
I deem anything over 25 unplayable or unwatchable.
Yeah, I wouldn't be. Yeah, you guys might want to go to Steve's End or something. This is bad.
Type Aries is streaming too.
I'm like, I'm here.
Nah. Don't watch the Ironmon guy. I'm just kidding. Give him a chance too. John, I
Well,
don't
it's going
think
much better this time since I didn't completely forget a Paris and then have to backtrack to get a Bellsprout like last time. That was rough.
It sucks that this isn't yellow version because well, first of all, obviously you get the free Charmander, but ignoring the free Charmander, you could always get a Diglett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in this version though.
Wouldn't your
Nope.
dig user just be the Squirtle?
We're ignoring the starters.
Yeah.
We're pretending like they didn't exist. Imagine this was a randomizer and the randomized Pokemon were not the starters. I understand we're inventing a lot of scenarios to make sure that this one situation works.
But yeah, John, I don't think Twitch is going to work any better. I'm the one dropping the frames. Like, it's... I don't know if it's a... I don't know if it's a YouTube server issue, but it's like... It's not like the other guys in voice chat are dropping out. It's like... honestly, my computer might just need a restart.
Annie,
That's
you
entirely
can't catch a
possible.
Diglett because they didn't add cut to Diglett until yellow version.
It's like with Charizard and Fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know another yellow difference? Venonat gets Flash.
Wait, really?
In yellow, yes. That's a
I did
yellow
not
change.
know that actually.
I just found that out one day when just looking at its moveset. Hey,
The yellow version, Pikachu gets Slam.
shut up. No one cares about yellow Pikachu.
Or Slam, because that's just terrible.
Hey, Steve says it's a good
Whoa,
move.
whoa! This dude's making fun of one of the best moves that Pikachu could possibly learn in the
Slam?
whole.
No.
No way.
Have you looked at Pikachu's moveset? I'm telling you, Slam is one of the best moves it can learn.
Just go to the SSN and get Body Slam.
Pikachu has a very limited moveset.
It is pretty limited, but you see the thing you do when you're playing yellow version, you just box Pikachu, never go back and get it, and just use the other starters.
I would put Slam and Iron Tail on the same level. I would not say it's worse Iron Tail.
Steve, no. I don't remember you giving that kind of praise to Iron Tail.
Have you seen the Steelix use Iron Tail? It never misses.
So why don't you ever teach it?
Well, because it works like Dynamic Punch for me.
Hey, Sundown, no way. I'd rather watch your laggy stream than Steve any day of the week. Dang.
Thank you. I appreciate the hate, and I will use it to fuel myself.
Hello, Gabby. You enjoy the series? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Sorry the stream is acting like dial-up for you. For all of you.
Yeah, it's a shame we can't really add any moves. There would have to be a universal add everything or add nothing, and we have to pick nothing because it would be so much work to add every move every stream.
Yeah.
Oops. Actually, I'm actually thinking of doing this one backport like for a stream or something. I actually did add some custom moves. Steve probably knows what it is, but I'm sure he won't say anything.
You have to delete part of the game. There just isn't enough.
Yes. I'm sure I could just add them, but I don't know if there's enough room in the game for it. Like
Yeah,
you'd have to
the game itself.
Interesting.
They really push the limits. It's pretty full.
It is pretty full. I've actually never had to remove anything for adding moves. I've had a way more problem adding sprites and having to move stuff around, but maybe
the
just
sprites. Yeah, I remember when we were trying to get the sprites working. That was actually one of the hard things.
Because it's so annoying the way it's stored in the memory because it's so specific.
Yeah, it's called
sprites.
memory banks.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever saw this, but when Scott, Steve, and I did our first set of the Gen 1 backports with Groudon Kyogre, the way he was moving some of the memory banks around, Erica's Victory Bell had a missing no sprite.
Uh-oh.
Replace Razorwind. That may seem simple, but you would have to replace every single instance of Razorwind in the game with that, otherwise it crashes. Because it won't let you build a ROM with references to stuff that doesn't exist. Like, it's a lot of work replacing a TM move. It's a lot better to just replace the level up move.
Yeah, that's a lot easier.
Like waterfall.
It's the same with sprites too, though. Like if you delete a sprite to make room for something or change it, like you just have to be aware that where it's going to change in the game. Because I've actually just gotten away with some of my kind of quick hacks that I've done, like for solo runs, by completely like replacing the sprite file with a blank document for like Scyther that doesn't appear on any teams, like in the main route. So like you can just never have to see one, and then you don't have to have the data for the extra
Scyther
sprite details.
I mean, yes, you could do that, but the guy we were originally working with to like make these, he was able to get it so there was room for a 1/52. Plus, if we had replaced Golem, it might mess with some people's overlays. Like, it'll show a picture of a Golem.
Yeah. It's less universal, and like it's definitely kind of the janky way to do it, just by removing the sprite and putting a white space. I just do it on my own when have done my own videos on it, where I can have enough, knowledge that like, hey, I just know that I can't encounter that, or I just have to cut it from the video because it's just not going to show up right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh no. I have to rewind.
Uh-oh.
That's all right.
What happened?
I had to do it a few times in the mart because apparently I sold multiple items I needed.
Well, Steve, I had to get a reset because one of the rocket grunts in the tower, you know the one with the hypno? It put me asleep and then started confusing me. And then I left
There
the
are no
fight with, like,
hypnos.
or drowsies.
Right.
Its confusion and hitting myself led me with very few hit points left, and I got a reset on the next guy.
But that's what just happened to me in Mount Moon. Okay.
Well, I had potions, I just didn't use it, and I paid the price for it.
So wait, where are you two at right now?
Erica.
The tower.
Okay, I'm not that far behind considering I know I had to pause. Because I'm finishing the rocket hider right now. Then I just have items, and then I'm at the tower.
I learned of Steve through Speed. They're like brother streamers. Yeah, pretty much half of the streams we do are with each other, pretty much.
Yep.
I don't know why, but it just happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, the randos were a lot of fun to do. Near the end, though, they were getting repetitive.
Yeah. It would have been really, really fun to do full item randomizers more often.
Yeah. I don't know if you still have those files for the crystal one, but I don't have them anymore.
I don't either. I didn't copy them over when I swapped computers.
I did not either.
For those of you who don't know what a full item randomizer is, it sounds exactly like it sounds. Every single item in the game is shuffled with every single item in the game.
Yep.
If you don't know where all the hidden items are in the game, you better start hitting the books.
Or the
Yeah,
Google
you gotta
images.
study up.
Because that one, I'll tell you right now, one of the craziest items in the whole game is if you're surfing, or no, sorry, if you ride the SS Aqua from one side to the other, before you pass the sailor to get to the other side, there's a patch of water there. In that patch of water, on both sides, by the way, both sides, there is an item in the water. But if you pass the rocket grunt, he will ask for the ticket, and then when you give him the ticket, he will take you right onto the ship. So you have to do it before passing the guy who you give the ticket to. It's really frustrating. And one time, that item was extremely useful.
Really? Wow.
I just got a reset.
I didn't even know it was
on,
there.
I didn't either. I got a reset on a rocket grunt and Sylph. This guy's hypno put me to sleep and all the way to 20 HP and the Raticate used quick attack.
On one of Speed and I's practice runs, there was an item that even our map, the map that shows all of the items in the entire game, didn't have it.
Really?
Yes. This item, it is, if you go inside the, was it? The building with Ho-Oh. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. But if you go in that building, after you've, I can't remember what the stipulation is. You have to have all the badges. Like, I forget how it works.
The Rainbow Wing?
Maybe. Yeah, probably Rainbow Wing. No, I think you have to beat the league. Either way, you have to do something. But anyways, then you talk to that guy, and he will give you an item. And that item happened to be something crazy useful, like that you can't complete the game without.
I think I remember which one
Like
you're
a
talking
random
about.
place for it to be.
Yeah, but it wasn't on any of the logs. We had to I don't know how we found out.
I think I just talked to him and he just gave it, and you're like,
Oh,
what?
right. We just started talking to every NPC in the game.
At some point, you just have to feel like you're going crazy and just check every single nook and cranny in the whole game.
Right.
Dude.
I hit myself 3 times in a row to my death against the drowsy hypno guy and got a reset.
Sounds fun.
It must have been a 10% confusion because I don't think he's got any confusing moves.
Even the full item randomizers you guys completed within minutes. Yeah, that was the insane part, actually.
Okay, that was baby seed, I think.
I don't know.
I remember it being very easy.
I remember there were times where I was ahead by like 10 minutes and then you were ahead by 10 minutes.
Oh, right. I think you skipped the second part of the Rocket Underground.
I don't remember.
It sounds vaguely familiar that you skipped the basement part of the underground.
The Pidgeot keeps critting me.
Oh, I remember. I remember exactly where you lost all your time. You didn't remember that after you defeat Falconer, you can talk to the guy next to the tree and he will give you like the seed item or whatever it's called.
Oh, I remember.
Miracle Seed. You forgot Miracle Seed, and that cost you literal like 8 minutes or whatever.
Oh, I remember. I think you had to tell me too, because you.
Yeah.
I think your chat had to.
I took my time too, because you had a pretty decent lead.
Your stream's lagging 6 seconds. Yeah, don't remind me. I'm aware of it. Did I remember the Lapras? It's a good thing I talked to the guy. I almost forgot Lapras.
Wow, we are almost in the same place. You were just slightly past me.
The rival gave
Unfortunately,
me.
I am poisoned.
The rival 5 actually gave me 3 resets because the Pidgeot kept critting me.
Rival 5 didn't give me a reset, but I might get a reset after Rival 5 because I am now poisoned going into the next 2 battles, and the next 2 battles require a lot of digs.
Yeah. That was my last time against Koga. I got poisoned early and I thought that it was over, but yeah, it's the rough part about dig.
Yeah, the 2 turns of poison really do hurt. Okay, I only set up 1 Swords Dance, and then I just decided to Razor Leaf the middle 2 Pokemon.
Makes sense. Need to do a special stream for randomized crystal. Too bad April. Why would that be an April Fool's thing if we've done it before?
The problem is when we did Crystal, me and Speed were doing a lot of practice runs. I actually don't remember where most things are now.
I don't either.
There's a lot more to remember in Crystal. I had a really hard time doing my first run because it just feels like there's so much to keep in mind, like
Yeah.
the place of all the things, and then it's so annoying to have to like pause and look it up if you forget something and you like come out, you have, you're missing a rare candy or something.
Yep.
That's pretty much
the
how it
hardest
always
part
works.
is there you can't prevent this at all. It will, if it happens, it just happens. But you can't stop the game from giving an important item in Rock Tunnel, and Rock Tunnel is dark.
Yeah.
You can't stop the game from doing it. You just have to essentially stare at the map and just pray that you are correctly walking in the correct area.
If I remember correctly, though, what we did was when we made the seed, we gave ourselves ahead of time the locations of, I think it was Flash and Fly, and the badges needed for them. We both would know where they were.
It's not foolproof though, because technically you might still have to get that item in order to get Flash and Fly.
Yeah, but I mean, there was no way to like go in the game and make us start with something.
Oh, I remember what we did. We literally gave ourselves Flash.
I think so.
Yeah, we gave ourselves Flash. The testing proved that it was just, without looking at the spoiler log, which would just do straight up cheating, it was just the best option.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. I could do it without the flash or the spoiler log. Here's the problem. When I practiced doing it that way, I literally used my ears to listen when I ran into walls.
That's what I used to do.
I can't do that on the stream.
That's fair. Oh wow! I just barely survived Rival 5
Yeah, he's
on the
he's
first
hard.
try.
Yeah, he was just really easy with the old stats.
Yeah, I was doing pretty okay, and then I got to Charizard, and like started to panic because I was like, I'm gonna lose this and I have not saved in a second.
I
was really panicked because even though I beat him, I got poisoned, and once you're poisoned, then like the next two trainers don't become trivial.
I am strongly considering, like, if you guys are okay with it, to do the third run, because like this thing just kept losing to fights it didn't last time because of the different stats. This just feels like a first playthrough.
Yep.
I might just do this one, and then let you guys do a third one, because I mean, I'm having a pretty good run, and I just don't know if I can improve this. I haven't had any resets.
Oh. I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you, though, if you want to. It's up to you.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. No one's forcing you.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see at the end. Like, it really depends on how the Elite Four goes, because I would not be surprised if it's a lot harder than last time.
The back half of the run is going well for me, though.
That's good.
Outside of that one hypno drowsy trainer.
Yeah.
Annie, are you playing your own game? Because I don't know what you're talking about.
She usually is playing her own game. She always likes to talk to me about the battle frontier and stuff. She always gives the chat like a play-by-play of everything that goes on.
She just said, "Why is this guy fighting me?" And I'm like, "What do you mean me?"
Yeah, she does that all the time.
So what was your guys' set when you got to Koga?
Sword Stance, Body
the
Slam.
same moves that I have now: Dig, Sword Stance, Rock Slide, Razor Leaf.
So you didn't keep Body Slam at all then, huh?
No. I have found through doing lots and lots and lots of randomizers and normal runs that around the point you get to Koga, if you can get rid of Body Slam because there's a better move to learn, it is the most okay move to get rid of.
Oh, okay. That's very interesting. I would not have guessed that.
Lives its usefulness around the point you get to Koga.
Interesting.
Now, don't get wrong. If you can't learn better moves than Body Slam, don't take that advice. I'm talking about the Pokemon that have like 8 good moves.
Oh no, I don't have rewind. I'm gonna fix it with Game Hook.
Uh-oh.
What'd you do?
I mashed A and taught Strength to Sceptile instead of Lapras.
That certainly sounds like a problem.
That sounds like a strategy. You should go with it.
Just a Rock Strength instead of Razor Leaf.
Sure.
That sounds terrifying.
So you're not gonna do it?
Because that's now I'm gonna fix it.
Oh darn.
Yeah, I did not believe in my chance to get through Lorelei without it.
I just lost Rival 6.
I first tried him.
I don't know how, but I must have missed a Rock Slide because I did not knock out his Charizard.
Yeah, it was a one-shot for me with 2 Swords Dances, so you must have missed. Or crit. I always forget there's Ditto on this route.
Ditto?
Did you know there's Ditto in the route before
Yeah,
Victory
yeah.
Road?
I always, if I do encounter something, it's always a Furo.
I know. Oh. Well, I exited Victory Road instead of pushing the boulder.
That sounds like a very viable strat.
I haven't done that in a while, actually.
There we go. Moveset is fixed.
Good,
Oh,
good,
man.
good. Imagine having to complete the game with strength.
Swag
Yeah, I was
boulder.
like, wait a minute.
Oh, I encountered an extra trainer. Alright, at least it's the water guy.
That sounds actually quite good.
He didn't even get me to 1 level. What a cheapskate.
How unfortunate.
I actually want to level up before I use my candy, so I might fight 1 extra thing.
I do that
That's
when
fair.
my overlay shows me how close I am to the next level. Oh, I did not expect that. I did expect that, however. Oh, I got a crit. Dang it. Lost. I got a crit on the lappers with a +6 rock slide.
Did it kill you?
Oh, man.
Yeah, it killed me.
Do you think you'll learn Payday?
8?
Yeah, it's at level 59.
Ah,
Oh, lizard crit. Oh, I'm getting the worst luck, and it has to be on the Lapras of all Pokemon.
You must have missed or something. I just one-shot it.
No, it was the Lapras crit Razor Leaf. Or Blizzard.
Like, how did it outspeed you? That's my question.
ugh.
Didn't?
I
did not
got an
one-shot
accidental
it.
reset to the
I was just
the
saying.
trainer in Blaine's gym because my game hook changed one of my stats by accident when I went in there. I didn't see it. And I hadn't saved because I hadn't gotten to Blaine yet. And I got to fight Koga again.
Change the stat. How did
Yeah,
that
I think
happen?
it changed the what was it? I think it changed actually the EXP
What?
because I think it leveled me down for some reason. I have no idea what I hit because I don't think I changed it. It works out okay because I beat Koga, but
That is. I've
Dang.
never seen that before.
yeah, I must have just somehow cleared that field or something because it like leveled me down, I think, because my stats like dropped like crazy. I didn't really look at it. I just reset immediately, but I think I must have cleared that somehow or something. Weird.
Yeah.
Well, it took me before I made that mistake with strength anyway, at least, so I get to play that properly now.
Hyper Beam crit, of course.
Yeah, this league is not going well for me.
Yeah, you just really notice when this thing gets the correct stats, this thing just becomes so much worse.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, this thing in the
I'm
first
curious
run
what the-
was suspiciously good. Like, too good.
Yeah, it was.
Hyper Beam
I wonder
crit.
what the difference of the base stat for attack was. Do you know? Because that
Uh,
really made the biggest difference.
That, in the first run, our attack stat was 137.
Oh, wow.
That's triple. Or more than double.
Yeah.
Did I beat it?
That's
No, I
huge.
did not. I gave up on that because I was doing the stream for like 7 hours. And it was just way too hard, so I just gave up.
Oh, so you tell me I lost my poll, huh?
No, I'm talking about something else.
No, you're talking about Majora's Mask finishing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that means I lost my poll.
Yeah, one person on that poll said I wouldn't finish the run, and that person was right. Was that you?
No, I said you'd finish.
Oh.
I thought you'd be a lot more hard-headed than that.
I was really, really trying, but I was just so mentally pooped. I just couldn't take it anymore.
Annie says it's 1.6 times its base attack.
Yeah. I will give it another go, though. Like, not next week, but maybe the week after. 42.
Darn it, I'm the second to last Pokemon. $40.54.
Dang, 12 seconds.
Wow. Close.
Damn,
What?
Crew.
What? I mean, at 12 seconds, literally anything could have cost it. I mean, I first tried Lorelei, but it took me 3 tries to beat Lance.
I mean, it took me 3 tries to beat Lorelei.
Black Metal, you were the one who voted I wouldn't finish. Well, you were correct. Congrats. Alright, I gotta change the screen.
Alright, there we go. Swapped over to Tiberius.
If I hadn't had the couple of minutes with that issue, I probably would have been not too far behind you guys.
At least your timer is like a whole minute behind when I finish, so at least your timer's good.
Yeah.
Alright, level 63.
I probably lost a
you
minute or two
name
'cause I
your
don't think I
you
stopped
name your
it.
HM Pokemon.
In my yellow rando race, what's her name? Batel the assistant does the same thing.
Yeah. Well, I hadn't named it any of my Pokemon after
233.
anybody in chat yet, and I usually do that, so I just threw it on here this time. Don't think I need to heal.
Man,
Probably should be
Tiberius
something
is
I didn't
chat.
overlay. Just need to save.
Yeah, Golem is what Gym Leader Matt replaces because there are no Golems in the whole game.
There's also no
Yeah.
Polyrath either, which I didn't realize until I was doing a hack.
29% no. I mean, I get that whole thing. That was my first time streaming that game. I mean, I don't think I finished the first Ocarina one I streamed. I don't think I finished that one, but I'll do another one at some point.
Don't you do your runs without logic allowed?
Just Ocarina, not with Majora's Mask. That's way harder without logic. Extremely harder.
So you did that with logic and gave up?
Yes. Because the seed was just that bad.
Annie,
Well, it's not like I gave up because it was bad.
Polyrath, and there's no Polyrath.
Well, dude, I
we
was
say there are
streaming it
no-
for I was streaming it for 7 hours, dude. I just
Yeah.
did not have the
When we say
mental
there
energy.
aren't any, it means there are no trainers in the whole game or wild Pokemon in the whole game with that Pokemon.
Yeah. So, Steve, I'm comparing it to the other grass types. You said this thing would not feel good to play with. You were kind of right, but I remember you were comparing it to Meganium.
I'm always right, man.
You-
Well,
no,
grass types
dude.
are bad in Gen 1.
No, you were comparing it to Meganium. This thing, my Meganium run was like 6 minutes faster on the second run.
Yeah, but Meganium got the special treatment where its special defense became its special attack. It was so much higher.
Well,
Meganium's special
that would make
attack
a big
isn't that
difference.
good.
Celebi was not that far behind, too.
Yeah, but Celebi, like, is a psychic type.
I'm looking
Isn't
at the leaderboard, though. We're about 50 seconds. My run was 50 seconds slower than Torterra, which is really interesting. Well, then again, I remember that run being messed up. I don't think we learned Swords Dance by TM, did we? I think that
No,
was like
we
an
did
error.
fix that in the
Oh, that would
second
make a
run.
big difference for Torterra.
What was what?
Wait, why not have a...
Well, Game Dev did fix that in the second run.
I think it took him like 4 tries.
But I do remember learning Meditate, I think, via level up around Rival 6.
Look at Nihilego. Just last place with Shuckle.
Oh, wait, Annie's right. Celebi is Executor's... Well, she said sister. I would definitely say cousin.
Yeah.
Actually,
could
I would say,
you could say it's a
dumb cousin twice removed.
you could say their relationship is time tested.
Wait, no, the other way around.
Oh.
Executor is Celebi's dumb cousin twice removed.
Yeah, don't call Celebi dumb.
I mean, it has one face, I think, that have like X's for eyes.
Yeah. I'm gonna deafen myself for a second to end the stream. The frame drops are getting too bad. Alright, everyone, thank you all for stopping by. Sorry about the 207,000 drop frames, but I think my computer just needs a restart. Yeah, hopefully it'll be fixed for tomorrow, which tomorrow we'll be doing a Fire Red backport with Mega Venusaur, so that'll be a lot of fun. I don't know if I'll